Hey, good morning, good afternoon, Facebook friends. Yeah, it's Tim here. It is Saturday, November the 3rd, and I am outside of my family home here. I just thought I'd take a minute to show you some of the trees in the area. We've got some beautiful colors happening here in the northwest part of the Toronto area. Yeah, take a look at that, hey? And the reason I wanted to show you this was because I do have some people who watch me from afar, and perhaps they aren't seeing the season. So I wanted to show you a little bit of what our season is like here at this time of year. But I have an alternate reason as well. See, I wanted to consider the audience of who would be seeing this, and that's also going to happen in the presentations that you give. You need to consider who is in front of you at all times. You need to consider the message that you're stating, and in the manner in which you're stating it, is it relatable to those same people? So in this instance, I think that there'll be some people who are, from where I'm from, who live in the same country as I do, who are used to seasons, and they're interested in some of the colors on the trees and what it looks like around here. And then there's people who probably live in places where trees don't change very much at all, and they might be interested in saying, wow, isn't that nice, that time of year where the leaves are fully changed. And of course they do come down, and as you can see on my one neighbor's property over there, actually, funny story, all those trees, they end up on my lawn when the wind blows. So it's a lot of fun. My neighbor and I, we have that fun thing between us. But when you're presenting, are you considering your audience? I have a little workshop that I've been giving here for the last while, and I open the workshop with my origin story. It talks about the journey that I've taken in my life and where I wanted to go from when I was 12 years old to where I am now. And I tell that story for a couple of reasons. Number one, I've only really started telling the story recently, and so I want people to get to know a little bit about me. But I also want to make that connection with the audience. I want to tap into what their dreams and hopes were when they were 10, 12 years old, and what was the journey that they took. Are they doing what they wanted to do now in their life compared to what they wanted to do when they were 10 or 12? Because it's changed for me. And now, actually, come full circle, I'm getting to do some of the things that I've always kind of wanted to do. So it's a way for me to relate to the audience, or and tap into what they are thinking and wanting to know a little bit about me. And then once that story has completed, they're bought in a bit. They're considering about how they can relate to me, and what more we can do together, through the workshop to try to build. There's building of a trust factor from that perspective. So something to keep in mind with your presentations and how you can become more influential. Think of the audience members that are going to be in front of you. Are they aware of who you are? Do they know what you stand for? Do they know why you stand for what you stand for? The message that you're going to deliver, have you built in enough trust and credibility with that audience, either before you've shown up or at the moment that you have you built that into the presentation itself, so that as they're hearing your content and taking in your ideas, they're convinced of the idea, not just because it's a good idea, but because you as the messenger are delivering it in a manner that you've built the connection, you've built the trust with what you've said, how you've said it, and it relates to them. And they want to buy into your message because they trust you and they've bought into you. It's all part of being influential. So that's it. I just wanted to share that with you today, and share a little bit again of the colors in our neighborhood. These trees, these leaves on the trees, they're not going to last for very much longer, I would imagine, as the temperature starts to dip. We are seeing single digits Celsius. I don't know what that is for my US Fahrenheit friends, but it's definitely getting chilly around here. And as I said, those leaves are going to fall, and my Saturday mornings will be spent raking and cleaning up the leaves before the snow arrives. And it's coming, but we're excited for that. The season's changing here in Canada. I hope you all have a wonderful Saturday. Look forward to sharing more with you on a future Facebook Live. Until then, have a great day and go out and influence your audience.